What if I told you that the key to understanding the entire English language could be unlocked with just one single everyday word? Sounds crazy, right? Well, today we're going to find out just what that word is and how it fits into a tiny language of only 850 words.
And here it is, our mystery word, horse. I know. It seems about as ordinary as you can get. But that's the thing, its simplicity, well, that's its superpower.
I mean, look at that definition. It's exactly what you'd expect, right? A mammal, hoofs, 4 legs, people ride it. There are no fancy, complicated words. You could explain this to a 5-year-old, no problem. And that radical simplicity, that is the whole point.
And here's the big reveal. The reason horse is so special is because it made the cut for something called the Basic English 850 list. Now, this isn't just a collection of common words. Oh no, it's a whole self-contained language designed for a very specific and very ambitious purpose.
Just 850 words. Think about that for a second. The English language has over 1 million words. The idea here is that with this small, carefully chosen toolkit, you can express basically any essential thought. It really is like a Swiss Army knife for communication.
So what exactly is this list? And where on earth did it come from? That brings us to our first section, the Basic English List. A tiny dictionary with a massive goal, to speak to the entire world. Now, it's really important to get this. This isn't just a list of the 850 most common words. It's a complete system. Every single word was handpicked because it's powerful, it's clear, and it's easy for anyone, anywhere to learn. The whole goal was to cut through all the noise and create a straight line for communication.
Okay, so what does it take for a word to get into this exclusive club of 850? Let's take a look at the anatomy of a basic word, and we'll use our new friend horse as the perfect specimen. First off, the meaning has to be rock solid, crystal clear, no confusion. But here's the really clever part. The definition itself. A hoofed mammal, it walks on 4 legs. Every single one of those words is also on the Basic English list. It's a completely self-contained loop. It's a system that explains itself without needing any outside help. And second, you've got the sound. The word horse is pretty easy to say no matter what your first language is. It doesn't have any of those really tricky vowel sounds or weird consonant clusters. I mean, think about it. If you're making a language for the whole world, it can't be a tongue twister, right? It's got to be easy on the ears and the mouth.
All right, now this is where the genius of this whole system really starts to shine. These 850 words aren't just a list to be memorized. Nope, they are building blocks. They're like Legos, and you can click them together in simple ways to build surprisingly big ideas.
Just take our word horse. By snapping on other simple words from the list, you create all these new concepts. You can talk about riding on horseback or the horsepower of a car. You can even create little phrases like to horse around. That one simple block opens up a whole universe of meaning. So what was the end game here? Why go to all this trouble? Well, the goal was huge. It was to create a language for literally everyone. Basic English was this incredible, ambitious dream to build a bridge between every culture on Earth with a simple, shared way of talking.
You know, the concept of a horse exists in hundreds of languages, which just goes to show you how many different ways we have of saying the same thing. Basic English tried to find one simple way that everyone could get on board with, a kind of common thread in this beautiful, messy tapestry of human language.
I mean, look at this. Whether you say caballo or uma or farashi, the picture that pops into your head is the same, and that is the secret sauce of Basic English. It's built on these universal, real-world concepts that just click with people, no matter where they're from. It makes it so much easier to learn.
You know, it's kind of a paradox when you think about it. We usually think that having a gigantic vocabulary is what makes someone a good communicator. But Basic English just turns that idea on its head. It suggests that true power isn't in complexity, but in simplicity, in finding the most direct, clearest way to connect with another person. So I'll leave you with a question to chew on. If you had to boil down everything you wanted to say, everything you needed to communicate, to just those 850 words, what would you talk about? What ideas are so essential, so fundamental, that they would absolutely have to make the cut? It's a pretty powerful way to think about what really matters when we talk to each other.